Today at Blade HQ, we have a special guest. This is Haley from Worksharp. She is going to walk us through the Worksharp line. Can I tell you my sharpening strategy?
Of course.
Buy a new knife.
I think you're about to have a new theory on it, and that is buy a Worksharp.
Guys, I did a terrible job explaining the giveaway portion of this video, but we're going to be giving away 3 Worksharp sharpeners at the end of this video. We're going to give away this one, and this one. So stay tuned till the end and you'll find out how to enter to win one of these sharpeners. What is up, guys? Today at Blade HQ, we have a special guest, our first ever guest on Knife Banter in studio. This is Haley from Worksharp. Haley, what do you do at Worksharp?
I am an account manager at Worksharp, Ben, so I work for our sales team.
We are stoked to have you here, and she is going to walk us through the Worksharp line. First of all, we have some knives from the shop that are dull. Haley, show us how fast the Worksharp can sharpen these knives. Go.
It's time. Yeah, very nice.
Want to shave with that one?
No, Austin wants to shave with that
Austin
one.
wants to shave with that
Why
one.
not? Why not? Ooh, yeah.
Oh, I can
Nice
see that. I can like see
Look
it
at that.
flying off.
That was so fast and disgusting.
I love it. What we're gonna do next, so Haley has just shown us that is super fast to sharpen them. Worksharp carries a bunch of different models. We're going to show you the different models, and Haley's gonna walk us through why each model is good. We'll go from there. We gotta reset, so here we go. All right, so we have everything on the table now. Haley, I'm a cheap sucker. We've identified this before. I need my knives sharp. Where do I go? Where do I start?
All right, well, my first question for you would be, are you manually sharpening, or do you want something that's going to plug into the wall?
Look, I'm so cheap, I just want to manually sharpen.
All right. Well, then let's take our guided field sharpener here. This retails for $29.95 on your guys' website.
Okay.
This is fantastic. It's covered in things that can either sharpen or hone your blade. You have 2 broadhead wrenches underneath the diamond plates. You have dry storage. This is perfect for the guy who is going to be hiking, hunting, fishing, camping, because you can throw it in your pack and just go. So
I can sharpen my knives, I can sharpen my broadheads, I can sharpen...
Oh yeah, I sharpened my axe with this when I went camping.
Nice.
So you can essentially sharpen anything that can be sharpened on a flat stone with this.
So you got a flat stone here. This is a leather strop?
Mm-hmm. Much like a butcher or barber would use, yeah.
Nice. And I can sharpen my serrations there?
Yep, you can sharpen your serrations there. There's also a fish hook sharpener, and then you have a coarse setting as well. When you have those really intense recurves on a blade, sometimes it's hard to sharpen them on a flat surface, so the coarse setting helps with that. And then a smaller honing rod as well for serrations.
I feel like I'd have to be a real serious outdoorsman for this one.
You know, I don't think you would be. I mean, I have one of these just sitting at my house. I can
seriously.
sharpen my knife while
There's
I'm
one of
watching
these
TV.
on my desk here.
You own one?
And I totally use
Are you
it
an
all the time.
outdoorsman?
Not so much. I have been outdoors before, like maybe 3 times.
Count it.
Yeah.
Count
But no, I totally use it. It's great. I love the ceramic rod and the strop. Those are the 2 things I use the most on it. So.
Yeah.
Nice. So under $30,
Yeah.
I can have all of my sharpening needs.
Completely.
But it's going to take me a minute because I'm manually doing it, right?
Yeah, you can get a burr on your blade probably in about 15 minutes. Get
Okay.
the whole sharpening process done in about 20 with this
Nice.
with this sharpener, and that's on the high end as well. I mean, that's if you're really sharpening
it.
a super dull knife. So. Yeah.
Cool. So our videographer, Jamie, is not quite as much of a cheap sucker as I am. What would Jamie get?
For Jamie, if he wants something along the lines of a manual sharpener, I would suggest our guided sharpening system. This is also really good for someone who's learning how to sharpen, and the reason for that is because we have this pivot response technology on here. You can see that the diamond plate wiggles back and forth, and the reason for that is because when you're learning to manually sharpen, as you guys probably know, it can be hard to maintain your bevel of your angle, or the angle of your bevel rather, and the curvature of your blade. So this allows you to do both. You just push it straight forward, and then this will respond to the blade.
Wow.
You also have interchangeable angle guides here, 20 and 17 degrees, depending on what angle you want your bevel to be at. We have a second diamond plate as well, fine, so that's for sharpening. This one would be for shaping. And then this one also comes with the same 3-setting ceramic honing rod. So you got coarse, fish hook sharpener, and fine as well. You can also mount this on your workbench. So you can
nice.
just
Very
throw it
nice.
on there and give it a couple goes while you're
That's really cool.
working on whatever your project is.
So now let me ask you this. You said the difference between, what is the difference between shaping and sharpening?
So shaping is what you would want to do the first time you're sharpening a knife on a Worksharp. Your knife's probably really dull, you may have a couple nicks, maybe the tip's broken off, and so you would want to use the course to get a good shape on your blade. And then from there, you can usually use just the sharpening stone, which would be the fine setting there, to maintain the sharpness that you created before while shaping your blade.
So I can shape and sharpen on these two manual grinders.
Yes.
Or manual sharpeners.
That is correct.
I love it. Okay, now I've moved up in life. I'm not quite as cheap as I used to be. Where do I go from there?
Well, I would move up to our combo knife sharpener. While this does run at the same $49.95 price as the guided sharpening system does, this is powered. And we call it combo because it's powered and you have a manual ceramic honing rod here as well. So it's also tapered, so you can sharpen serrations of various sizes. This is also really good for someone who's learning how to sharpen because you don't have to worry about anything. You just drop the knife in, pull it through. That's it. That is all you do, and you just alternate sides each time, and you have a sharp knife in 5-10 minutes.
Nice. Can I tell you my sharpening strategy?
Of course.
Buy a new knife.
It's an ever common sharpening strategy.
That goes
works,
against your cheap sucker idea.
It does,
though,
but when
so-
you work in the knife industry, it's just too easy.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
A new one just comes to you.
Fair enough.
Or you go find it. It works.
Well, especially when you work at Blade HQ, right?
It's a bad thing.
I think you're about to have a new theory on it, and that is buy a Worksharp.
Yes.
Maybe so.
Okay.
Maybe so. Okay, Haley, convince me why. Okay, so that one's cool. You showed us how to use this one. Why is this one, and what's this one called, and why is it better than that one?
So this is our original Worksharp knife and tool sharpener. This is the first one we ever came out with.
This is what put you on the map.
Yes, this is what put us on the map. This is where we introduced belt sharpening at the consumer level. So we basically took how you make a knife and just scaled it down into our lovely machine you see here. So this is super awesome because it comes with 2 different angle guides. You have a kitchen angle guide, and the one I was sharpening on before was our outdoor angle guide. The difference is this one will give you a 40-degree bevel, the other will give you a 50-degree bevel. It also comes with 3 different grit belts, and what that allows you to do is the variability while sharpening. So the medium grit, you'll sharpen your knife. The fine grit, you'll hone your blade and knock that burr right off. You also have the coarse one that you can use to sharpen tools as well. So this is fantastic because you have all the variability of being able to sharpen knives and tools while also being able to get it done quickly, and you're not sitting on the couch for hours on end sharpening with a whetstone.
Got it. So your combo's knife specific. This will do tools as well.
Exactly.
And how much is this going to run me?
This one's going to run $69.95.
Okay.
Nice.
Which is totally affordable.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
100%.
And now, you guys are in Ashland, Oregon, right? Mm-hmm. And everything's designed in the USA. It's assembled in the USA too, right? Made in the
Yes.
USA.
Yes, completely made in the USA, assembled in the USA. We do have some foreign parts, but we assemble everything in-house. The office I work in is actually backed by our warehouse, where all the products are built and
Nice.
shipped and received. So
That's super cool. And you
Yeah.
guys are totally committed to that, which I've seen in the past, which I think is really, really cool. That's awesome. So I'm really serious about sharpening now. And I've taken out a loan. No, I'm
don't
teasing.
think you
These are
need a
totally
loan.
affordable. And I want to really get serious about sharpening. Where do I go from there?
Well, that would be our Ken Onion edition here. So essentially what this is our upgraded version of our original knife and tool sharpener. Ken Onion got a hold of one of these and was like, this is awesome, I love it, I have a few ideas, so we partnered with him to make the Ken Onion edition.
Totally in line with Ken Onion.
He's
Yeah,
like, you
right?
can do this, you can do that.
Look at all these things that we could do.
That's great.
Totally, yeah. So those different things that he had was we have a variable speed on here, and so you can do a slow speed hone or a high speed grind on
Nice.
here, whereas
Very cool.
this is one fixed speed, which you
Okay.
can either pulse or have set on. The other difference here is you have an adjustable angle guide from 15 to 30 degrees in 1 degree increments, which is the dial I'm turning right now, and you can see that these angle guides move in and out. So that gives you variability within your sharpening. So the guy who has 100 knives at home and they all are at a different angle,
Yep.
he would want a Ken Onion.
Yeah,
Because he's not going to want to put a 25 on everybody's,
Sure.
on all his knives. The other thing we have on here is that we have 5 different grip belts instead of just the 3, and these are made of a better abrasive that breaks down more evenly, making the belts last longer as well.
Now, all of these come with belts too, right? This comes
Yes.
with like 5 belts. How many on that one?
So yeah, you'll have 5 different grip belts, 3 different grip belts, and then just 1 grip belt here.
Cool. That's awesome. Okay, so I've just gotten really, really serious about knives. I've really gotten into it. do you have a tool for me to attach?
Yes.
What is it and how does it work?
This is our blade grinder attachment. And so what this allows you to do is put a freehand edge on your blade while still having the belt-driven sharpener, which makes it a lot faster. It also works really well for those knives that have a really thick spine on them, but ultimately this just gives you all the freedom in the world to sharpen your knife how you want to do it, and this also comes with 5 different grit belts. So if you just need to put a quick edge on it, you use the medium grit. If you want to completely reshape your belt, you can use the extra coarser course on there as well.
I think this is the coolest thing on the table. Like, if you're like me, you watch all these blacksmithing videos on YouTube and you're like, oh, I want to make a knife one day.
Yeah.
And I can just see myself with my little can onion attachment, just like putting an edge on my little knife, you know?
So how do you get this on here? Does this come apart? Do you have to have tools to put that on?
It's really, really easy. So you just want to take your cassette off. I have a tab right here that I'm pushing, and then you just have to find the notch in which it pulls out, which is right there. Grab this guy, make sure you line it up. Bam.
Wow.
And then
Quick and
you'll
easy.
just put your belt on over here. Right over here, it'll wrap all the way around, and you're good to go to start sharpening.
Haley, which one is your personal favorite?
My personal favorite is our guided field sharpener. I do a lot of outdoorsy stuff. I like to camp, I like to fish, I like to hike, and so having this in my pack is really awesome because I can just sharpen my knife. Even if I'm just bored, I'll just sharpen my knife.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I mean, don't
Strop
even have
it
to
up.
have something. Exactly. Just sit there.
I'm the same.
Yeah.
awesome.
I got to sharpen my axe too, so it's just, this is my favorite. It's a lot of
That's
fun.
super cool. What about you, Austin?
Oh man, well I have the field sharpener and I love it. I think I'd probably get a classic or a can onion version of the Worksharp though. They both really intrigue me.
Austin knives?
I was super impressed with how sharp those you made those knives within like a minute. So yeah,
That
really
is
good.
impressive.
Yeah.
So here's the funny part about this. I actually own a can onion Worksharp. So I think this is the perfect solution for me. So I'm excited to learn how to use it.
Awesome.
I love it. Guys, a couple things you want to know. We're going to do a giveaway of the Ken Onion Worksharp Sharpener.
That's right.
Right here on YouTube. How do I enter, Austin?
There's a link down in the description. It'll be the top link in there, and all you have to do is click on that link, go put in your name and stuff, and then we'll draw a winner in a week. So
Love it.
yep,
Pretty simple. So we're going to should we give away the attachment too?
I think so.
That's crazy.
I
Let's
think
do
we
it.
have to.
The attachment
Yep.
is included,
Yeah.
and you can start greatknives.com with your own branded knives. It'll be great.
Sure, that's a
The other
fun
thing we're
one.
going to do is we're going to give away this guy on Facebook.
Yep.
So Blade HQ's Facebook, and we're going to
That's
give
right.
away the combo on our Instagram.
That's right.
So you have the opportunity to win 3 different Worksharps. You can enter all 3 giveaways on our different social media channels.
Yeah, and we'll leave links to all those in the description as well. So
Bam, easy. If you want to buy these, where do I go, Austin?
BladeHQ.com.
Bam, there it
Yeah,
is.
that's
Haley,
right.
we appreciate you coming in. She has been our first in-studio
That's
guest,
right.
and we're about to start a tradition right
Ben.
now. Austin doesn't want to do it.
You weren't supposed to remember
Very
this.
excited about it.
Oh my
Haley.
gosh.
Oh my
This
goodness.
is our Austin cutout.
Hello, Austin Cutout.
Will you sign our Austin cutout
Of
for us?
course.
He's got like dents all over him and stuff because I like to throw stuff at him because I hate him.
Austin hates
I don't
this.
like this
That's
guy.
why I do it.
Yeah. Oh,
Maybe
man.
when he's covered in cicatrices, you will learn to love him.
We're gonna have to
Guys,
start having
thank
people
you
sign
for
a face.
watching. If you like what we're doing, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to comment down below. Tell us what knife you would sharpen with a Worksharp sharpener. And definitely that will be awesome. Buy these at bladehq.com. We'll have another episode of Knife Banter coming out in a couple weeks. As well, we got a couple other videos coming out. Haley, thank you again.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
See you guys.
Do the word. Dole it.
This is so savage. Hey, can we sharpen your knives? And then first, we didn't tell him we're gonna unsharpen them first.
Not gonna lie, I've never done this.
Yeah,
I have. Why did I do it?
that's pretty good. Yeah.